Today, your angels have a special message for you. I know you and your love are going through a tough time. That coldness in the relationship, that silence that seems endless, is eating away at your heart. But wait. All of this is part of a divine timing. Something has changed between you, and it's not just the physical distance. It's the way you see each other, how you view this connection that was once so strong. It's as if a higher power is testing you, watching every move, every word left unsaid. Something is wrong, but it's not negative, it's just confusing. The way you see yourself and how he sees you is far from reality. Both of you are seeing things differently from how they really are, and it's creating a problem. You can't know this because there is no direct contact between you, and this lack of communication is amplifying the confusion. It seems there is something you both should be doing while apart, as if there are specific guidelines to follow in dealing with the separation. This change in perception of how you see each other is altering your relationship or creating an invisible barrier. You are not aware of this, and it's affecting the relationship in ways you don't even realize. Even if it seems like something that's only in each of your minds, this perception is becoming a reality for both of you. Both you and he are believing that this distorted view is the truth, when in fact it is not. This relationship is really special, something that goes beyond the ordinary. From the beginning, there have always been clear and undeniable signs from one to the other. But now, things seem confusing and disturbing. It is crucial to understand that from a higher perspective, this current energy can be seen as a warning or an urgent message. Something is out of place. There may be a big difference between what you are doing and what you really feel in your hearts right now. This dissonance is being highlighted by God as a way to guide you back to the right path, to perfect alignment. One thing is certain, this connection is currently under divine guidance. Even though you are distant, something is happening that can be deeply and significantly detrimental to the connection. However, something big and powerful is about to occur in this relationship, something completely unexpected. This event will be so clear and undeniable that, even with the doubts that currently hover between you, it will be impossible to ignore. These doubts, which now affect you in subtle and profound ways, changing the state of the connection, need to be addressed definitively. God, in his infinite wisdom and love, is allowing this to happen this way because otherwise, you would still carry great uncertainties about each other. This is a pure and necessary divine intervention, something that neither of you could accomplish on your own. He is in a confusing moment, feeling a mix of emotions that he can't fully understand. There is a perception that you have already had some mutual confirmation about the connection between you, but the pieces of the puzzle still don't fit together completely. You feel that something is out of place, even knowing that things need time to resolve. This uncertainty can be frustrating and raise many questions about what is happening behind the scenes while you are apart. The truth is, if he could be completely honest, he would say that he never got over you. Appearances are deceiving, and this disconnection does not reflect the reality of his feelings. He lives in a kind of illusion where things seem different from what they really are. Even with the distance, he feels that something is wrong, an uncomfortable feeling that doesn't go away. This is because, deep down, he is pretending to be okay, pretending to be happy, but his soul is rejecting this falsehood. Interestingly, he wants you to know this. He feels a deep need for you to understand more about his personal journey, the challenges, and the feelings he is facing. However, something prevents him from communicating openly with you, perhaps out of fear, pride, or simply because the current situation does not allow for a frank conversation. From the beginning, you realized that he is a very special person, someone you observed with affection and attention. You understood his nuances and had an almost intuitive ability to predict his actions and words before he even manifested them. It was as if you had a gift for understanding his essence, something that went beyond words and gestures. However, recently, something has changed. You feel that he is not being completely authentic, that maybe he is not reaching his full potential. This bothers you deeply because his energy now is very different from that vibrant and genuine person you knew. It's almost as if he is playing a role that is not truly his, and this disappoints you. To some, he even seems like a stranger, someone comfortable being something he is not. Your feelings are completely valid because you remember the incredible person you fell in love with. In the beginning, your connection was intense and fast. He surrendered to this love in a way that took him to a new phase, a very intimate and personal phase. He felt he could disconnect from the world and simply exist by your side. However, at some point, reality came knocking, and that's when the problems started. He always expressed his feelings easily, but was slow to act on them. And that left you confused. Why does he act like this? This question has tormented your mind for a long time. It has made you doubt yourself and even consider moving on or creating some distance. You wonder how these actions will affect him. Will it make his heart more sensitive? Or will it give him the time and space needed to see your connection from a new angle? Maybe, indeed, this is the energy you are feeling right now. It could be that this time and space are exactly what he needs to reconnect with his true essence and with you. He is holding a big secret about the connection you share, something that changes everything. This secret is not obvious, but you feel it exists, even without clear proof. He sends signals, discreet messages that only the two of you can understand. It seems that he sees the relationship in a different, deeper way, but he still doesn't know how to deal with it. His energy intensity is incredible. He wants you close, and he does everything to make that happen. However, you may not be on the same level of understanding or feeling. Even distant, you keep sending love and positive energy, but you know how to step back when necessary. Maybe you have other connections, and that makes him insecure. He feels torn between understanding your point of view and the fear of losing you. There is a lot going on behind the scenes. The energy between you is complex, and it seems there is a greater force influencing everything. Both of you want to understand better what is happening. His inner voice wants to give you answers, clarify your doubts, and confirm what you feel about him. He is living a whirlwind of emotions now. There is an intense mix of feelings inside him, and it's easier for him to ignore you and what happened between you two. Maybe you are wondering how he could have gone through the same experience and still deal with everything so differently. But that's how he sees this connection, especially considering where you are in your journey or what led you to lose touch. He has a unique ability to separate his emotions. At some point, he tried to convince himself not to love you. As naive as it may seem, he really believed it would work. He even tried to replace you, but quickly learned that you are unique and irreplaceable. This point is important because you need to understand this on a deeper level. There is a higher force taking care of you, and you are making decisions strongly based on this connection, even if you don't realize it. This connection has changed you both significantly, and deep down, there is much regret for the lost time. The way this separation is being faced needs to be re-evaluated from a broader perspective. He is starting to realize that, no matter how much he tries to diminish this connection or pretend he wasn't emotionally affected, the truth is that you impacted him deeply. He wouldn't be trying so hard to change the facts if you hadn't left such a profound mark. Now, he might be wondering if you have gotten over him, or maybe thinking that you are completely getting over this situation. The reality is that both of you were affected in different but equally intense ways. The universe is conspiring something extraordinary, an unexpected encounter that will surprise both of you. Not only will you be perplexed to see each other again, but all those feelings you tried to erase will come flooding back. The emerging energy shows that both of you are tired of the current state of the connection, living as if nothing happened. He wouldn't be able to handle your presence casually, even if he tried. This facade wouldn't last long because you see him entirely, just as he sees you. This is a divine message alerting that while both of you choose to minimize this powerful connection, something unexpected is about to happen, and your reaction will be even more intense. He has been trying to pretend that his feelings have diminished or that he is unaware of the impact you have on him. But this is about to be tested soon. That's why his energy is so intense. You may have distanced yourself from him for a while, but lately, you have been thinking about him a lot. You feel his energy around you. The way both of you are perceiving this connection indicates that something is wrong, something is out of tune. Maybe you think you stopped talking because of what he was feeling, but the truth is he has been hiding how he really feels. And because you are thinking of each other intensely, something is being orchestrated. Your thoughts, whatever is happening in the mental and spiritual world, are about to materialize. This is a connection that is returning. If you thought you had completely disconnected, maybe he thought so too. He has been trying to pretend it isn't true, has been trying to reduce it, but everything is about to be tested in a significant way. You may not be aware of this, but both of you are contributing energetically to this uncertainty. Because you are doing this from a place of worry, and because this connection is so sacred, it is currently under divine guidance. This is giving you a closer look at how energy works. What occupies your thoughts is what manifests in your reality. Because he is pretending or trying to diminish very real feelings, it makes you question your connection. This affects not only you emotionally, but also your reality, making you think about your next step. This is a confirmation that he is worried about you and never stopped caring. But recently, he has been thinking in such a way that the energy might be stuck or causing delays or misunderstandings because of where the energy is coming from. Clearly, this is why a higher force is over your connection now. Both of you sought divine guidance about this and are being healed at this moment. So if you feel lost or unsure of the next step, know that he has these same thoughts too. This synchronicity of feelings sends a very powerful signal to God. Whenever you and he are on the same vibration, it directly influences his actions, making him try to act as if he is not having these confused thoughts. However, this attempt to mask the true feelings keeps the energy stuck, creating a connection with heavy back and forth energy. In this scenario, both end up somewhat giving up, but never completely, leaving a constant feeling of uncertainty. This signal you are sending to God is definitely powerful, but perhaps very confusing. However, all this is about to be corrected in a way that will not only clear the energy field, but also give both of you clarity about some things you have really been questioning about each other. There are many blanks, many unanswered questions, many conversations or things left unsaid. And because of this, both have created an image of each other based on assumptions and incomplete perceptions, trying to fill the blanks with what they believe to be true. He finally found the courage within him to admit how he feels about you. It's not just a confession but a powerful affirmation of what his heart truly desires. He is choosing to love you, and for him, this is an act of great bravery. Not because he is incapable of loving, but because his understanding of love may have been distorted, and he hasn't offered love the way he needed to, nor the way you needed to receive it. Maybe he never truly believed in love until he met you. Yes, he has had other experiences and shared his life with other people, but letting someone see his true heart, allowing someone into his intimate space and giving them the chance to hurt him, this has always been a deep fear. This is something strange for him, someone who in the past preferred to pretend he felt nothing than to really listen to what his heart was saying. Now, he is tired of pretending. He realized that he needs what you have to offer because you are the person who made him see that. Even with the distance between you, he wants you to know that he is in love. For you, it may be easy to say and show love, but for him, opening his heart completely has always been a challenge, despite being his deepest desire. Maybe you have waited a long time for this moment, always feeling that there was something stopping him from fully giving himself, something that had nothing to do with you but still affected you. Being so intuitive, you knew how to give space for the things he couldn't express because of circumstances or timing. He recognizes this and is deeply grateful for this special connection you have, something that could have easily been misunderstood if you were not so connected to your heart. He really feels something in you that is hard to describe with words, something special and unique. Perhaps it's important to highlight that there is a difference between loving someone and being truly in love. It's as if you have a special and exclusive place in his heart, a category of your own. This might be difficult for him to express, maybe it has been complicated to communicate in the past. But where he is now, on his path, is exactly what God was trying to make him realize. And this also involves a level of information he is willing to share when it comes to you. He is opening his heart and definitely wants to communicate these feelings, materializing them through God. You can expect the unexpected when it comes to him because both of your emotions are creating something new and surprising at this moment, all divinely guided. You no longer need to worry, this connection is sacred, and the matters of your heart are equally sacred. The information you are exchanging now, he has been sending telepathically to you for a long time. The divine timing will be perfect, the location, the energy, the chemistry, and for some of you it will be exactly as you imagined. Consciously or not, you and he are being prepared for this while you are apart. There is a divine timeline for your connection, no matter how you both are feeling. There is an intense emotion because this is a very special connection where both of you are questioning what is happening. You are questioning or even seeing each other differently. It could be that he feels like a stranger to you now, and you have created an image of him in your mind that may be very different from reality and what is emanating from his heart. There is a change happening in how you are behaving in this distance. There is something specific that both of you should be doing or focusing on. This might have something to do with healing. Maybe there is a release of emotions and a new focus where the energy will feel much lighter because something is being orchestrated by God. The way you feel and what you know will be tested in some way, and it will be completely unexpected. You will have a very different reaction to each other than you were used to in the past or in this current moment. This change will bring a new perspective and a new dynamic to your relationship, which will be full of surprises and unique moments, all guided by divine will. It is important that you maintain faith and trust in the process, knowing that everything is happening for a greater reason. Even if it sometimes seems confusing or uncertain, remember that God is guiding every step, and this connection has a deep and significant purpose. You are being prepared for something greater, something that goes beyond what you can imagine. So continue to open your heart and communicate your feelings in a sincere and loving way, knowing that you are being guided by a divine force that is always by your side. Allow your spirit to absorb these words and feel them resonate deeply within you. The universe wishes the best for you and will ensure a positive outcome, no matter what your decision is. Type, "I receive and accept my destiny and all that the universe has to offer me" to claim this message and the blessings contained within it for you. Leave a positive comment for other viewers who might need a boost of positivity in their day. The universe sees this as an act of kindness. Let's lift each other up and create waves of good energy together. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe now and stay tuned for the important message waiting for you in the next video. May God and the universe illuminate your steps with peace, love, and faith. Amen.